What's good, everybody? How y'all feeling out there, man? It's your man, DL Saint. Bro, just wanted to talk about the Akaash Singh thing, bro. And, you know, a lot of people look at this and they'll say, hey, man, mind your business. And you know, you have nothing to do with this and whatever. And I would agree if it were private. But Akaash put it out there. His wife is putting it out there. This is public. And this is what YouTube does. This is what the internet does, bro. Like, this is a learning experience, man, for all men and women. So by now, you guys have probably seen a million videos on Akaash Singh's situation with his wife and the things that she was saying and the way that she's treating him. I mean, and it's just utter disrespect, bro. There's no other way to put it at this point, bro. It's just, she doesn't care about this guy. Now, later on this week, I'll probably do another show and just kind of, you know, really delve into it some more. But I wanted to take a moment to just try to put myself in his shoes for a second, right? Here's a guy that did everything right. He did everything right. The guy wasn't out there, you know, self-medicating, and, you know, he wasn't like an alcoholic. He wasn't out there hurting people. He wasn't scamming people. The guy got into a business, a field that is extremely difficult, bro. Most people can't appreciate how tough the entertainment business is. And in entertainment, there's nothing harder than stand-up comedy, in my opinion. That is the hardest gig. And he has gotten to a point where he's one of the best in the business, bro. Like, I'm not going to say master, because you can never master stand-up. But, man, he's put in the work. He's doing well. He's sustaining himself, his life. He's doing great. He's doing podcasting, which ties into the entertainment. Pretty sure he's had some writing gigs, and he's kind of doing that stuff, man. So he focused so hard on that, which you have to. He focused so hard on that. And he came across a woman that he thought was beautiful, and he made a play and decided to get with this woman, and they get married. No prenup. And this is where the influencers and the YouTubers like myself and just regular folks want to really get into this story, because his wife, Janine, or whatever her name is, she played it perfectly. She's the exact opposite of him. Like, this guy's out here doing the right thing, doing what he's supposed to do, never been with anybody. He's like, maintain his virginity for religious reasons. He's looking for a woman who's done the same. He comes across this beautiful young girl, and she tells him exactly what he wanted to hear. He didn't pay attention to her actions. He just listened to what she said, and she told him exactly what he needed to hear. So the guy's like, yep, we're virgins, and we're pure, and we're religious, and we're all about our people, and we're going to get married. He got married only to discover the truth. This is why we always talk about vetting, guys. You got to vet. You got to pay attention to what's going on. And most importantly, keep your emotions in check. Where Akaash went wrong, where most men go wrong, is they allow themselves to fall in love. They allow their emotions out on a person that isn't worthy of that. Right? When you do that, you put yourself at a huge disadvantage. I know, I've done it before. You put yourself at a huge disadvantage. You want to make sure that your mind is unfeathered by emotions. You want to be able to, as a man, sit there and see what it is for what it really is. And I can't blame him for that. So what's he going to do now? How do you handle this? Again, I'm trying to put myself in his situation. It boils down to the type of person you are. I'm the type of person that I believe that ignorance is bliss, right? That's first of all. Secondly, if I'm with someone in a committed relationship, my thing is love me enough to where I don't catch you. Clearly, she's out here doing her thing. Clearly, she's not done popping her pee, as she put it. She's not done with them frat boys. She's not done doing what she was doing. She's getting all the money. She doesn't have to add any value whatsoever. In fact, she's not an asset. She's a liability to this guy. So what is he going to do? And like I said, it boils down to the type of person you are. Akaash seems like a real soft guy. He seems like he is soft as cotton candy. He there's no all bark, no bite. Like, he loves to talk big about folks, but when it comes down to a confrontation, he's gonna bow down. He's not a very big guy. It doesn't strike me as someone who's ever been hit in his mouth before. It doesn't strike me as a competitor, a winner. So he's gonna just do what he got to do to keep her. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's just gonna allow himself to continue to get run over, for the foreseeable future. If it were me, I'm done. Like I said, love me enough to not get caught. You out here getting caught saying all this stuff on Instagram, on social media. You doing all this. I mean, it's like, bro, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be with you. Doesn't mean I don't love you. Yeah, I love you, but I love myself more. I can't be with you. The one thing that's going to save Akaash is they don't have any kids, which brings us to my final point. Guys, if you with a woman, she marries you, she's young, she's beautiful, she's vibrant, and y'all don't have a kid right away, especially when money's no object. Akaash is a multimillionaire. She's out spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on clothes and bags and shoes and, well, all right, cool, dinners, trips. All right, I ain't mad at that, but you're not having a baby? Dude, that's to tell you something. She's not trying to have your baby. So anyone in the red pill world and the Mano Swamp have heard this before. The alpha bucks, correction, the alpha smashes and the beta bucks. I don't want to use the F word, you know what I mean, rhymes with ducks. So what this young woman has done, she found a guy that's going to be a faithful beta male type thing. That's just the term we use. He's just going to be the guy that's going to give her all the money and empower her to do whatever she wants to do. You know, call him weak, call him beta, call him whatever you want to call him. And she's going to continue to go out and be with the guys that she's attracted to, right? And she's going to want to get that alpha seed, right? She's going to want to have the baby of a guy that she looks up to, wants to be with, or whatever, the alpha seed. And the beta needs part is being fulfilled from Akaash. So on the one hand, that's kind of good for him that, the wind is blowing. Let me put the window up for a second. On the one hand, that's good for him that, you know, he doesn't have a baby, so he doesn't have to worry about the child support equation when that jumps off. You know, because at some point she's gonna leave him. It's a dust devil, right around the car. Like, oh man, all the leaves are gonna get in. Me shut everything up. It's like a dust devil blowing everything around. My bad. Mother Nature, bro. Mother Nature doing her mother naturing. But on the one hand, it's good. The Akaash doesn't have to really worry about a child support. That's 18 years, bro. Child support ain't no joke. Sometimes more. Sometimes it could be all the way to like your child finishes college. So it could be like 22 years. But he doesn't have to worry about that. He's going to have to definitely worry about alimony. He's going to lose a lot. But, you know, just emotionally, man, he's going to be devastated. He's going to be devastated, bro. I've seen this a million times. We'll see it a million more times. You can't help but feel bad for the guy. You know, here he was thinking I did everything right. I'm the good guy. And look, he's going to finish last. He is going to finish last. So there's nothing wrong with being a good man. Everyone should strive to be a good man, be a gentleman. But be smart and vet the people that you're going to invite into your life, especially if you have means. If you're a multimillionaire, be careful who you're dealing with when it comes to women. Women, same for y'all. Be careful who y'all dealing with when it comes to men. I feel bad for Akaash. I hope he doesn't flip out. Now, I've seen this before. I've seen people just lose it in these situations. It's not as bad when they have, what am I trying to say here? It's one thing to deal with this in the confine of your own home. You know the situation, you know the wife you have, and she's disrespecting you and doing all these things, and you know, it's one thing when it's just between you two and maybe one or two other people who might be involved, i.e. the guys that she's out there smashing. That's one thing. But to deal with this on this type of platform with the entire world watching, to deal with this, imagine what his family is saying to him. It looks like that some of his homeboys, like Andrew Schultz, was trying to warn him from the beginning. Allegedly, there's stories out there like, man, be careful, man, she ain't it. But he didn't listen. Right? You know, there's a video out there that I'm gonna react to here pretty soon. That's over a year old. It's a video of Andrew Schultz, Akaash, and a couple other people. They're about to do a pod, Flagrant 2 pod, and there was some drama between Akaash's then girlfriend and Andrew Schultz. So the video is a year old, but it was actually filmed probably years ago, probably before they were married. I think they've been married at least 3 years or maybe more. I think they're coming up on 5 years of marriage anyway. But in that video, you can see tension. You can see tension. I'm definitely going to speak on that. So it's one thing when you got to deal with this situation within your own home. That's your girl, whatever. I'm just going to let her run all over me. That's one thing. But when you got the entire world making videos and talking about this, I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time before mainstream media speaks on this. And it's just embarrassing, bro. And this could affect his ability to perform. Right? I mean, now, you know, it's one thing to deal with hecklers, but you're going to have hecklers talking about what's going on in your life. So it's probably people can't wait to go to his show just so they can talk crazy about his woman, his wife. I wouldn't want to have to deal with that. So I hope Akaash is able to get through this. I hope he doesn't hurt himself. I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else. Hopefully he's going to run right out and like seek counseling for himself. Forget her. Just go out and get counseling for himself so he can keep his head right. Figure out what he's gonna do next. And I mean, at this point, bro, you almost gotta just pull the trigger. And you know, I'm not saying get divorced right now, but you at least gotta go talk to James Sexton and find out, all right, what do I need to do? You know, what is this gonna look like? Start at least get an idea. What is this gonna look like, and prepare to separate from this person. And for her, she can't lose. No matter what, she's walking away with millions, no matter what. No prenup. So no matter what, she can't lose, and she knows that. So, all right, that's it. That's all I got to say about that, man. Akaash Singh, comedian, having all kind of marital problems, and the whole world is watching. I would not want to be in that situation, bro. I would not want to be in that situation. I can deal with, you know what I mean, a bad wife or a spouse. I could deal with that. But to have to deal with that in front of the whole world, everyone's just kind of watching, eating popcorn and getting their entertainment from it. Damn. That's... So Akaash, man, if you see this, bro, hang in there, man. Keep pushing forward, bro. Learn from this, bro. Don't go backwards. Go forward. And, you know, the Mano Swamp is here for you, bro. I don't know how else to put it. Now you see why this space exists. This is why. There are guys who go through this all the time, and they come to the manosphere. They go to Red Pill Content just to kind of get some information so they can move forward and not, you know, make the mistake, you know, further on down the road or whatever. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Damn. This is just, wow. This is just horrible, bro. Horrible. And hey, don't get me wrong. I've been through stuff like this. Not exactly like this, but I've dealt with bad women. And it can manifest itself in many ways. He's married. I've never been married, but I got children. I had to go to I had to go to the family law system and get smited by them over a spiteful woman. Horrible for me, horrible for my children, really horrible for the woman that was behind it, because she's just hurting herself. A lot of times, man, people go out here and they cut off their nose to spite their face, but it just don't make any sense. But anyway, we've all been there. Guys, learn from our mistakes out there. If you haven't dealt with this, man, learn from our mistakes and move accordingly. I'm DL Saint. I got to go, man. I hope you guys are having a good day and have a better tomorrow. Peace.